Hi all, welcome back to my channel. I'm learning how to make these rules in this channel. It's actually very simple and easy to make, and it can be used for various designs. It can just be just one can be put in the chest of your outfit for your children's outfit and all. Please let's watch and don't forget to subscribe. For the cutting table now, so what you have to do is to fold your fabric depending on the size you want for your rows. Is how what you'll be cutting, the inches you'll be cutting. Now my rose is not too big, so I'm not going to be cutting too much circle. I use 6 inches round. If you want a bigger rose, you go for a more bigger size. Can you see my three? I folded it into four as you can see from the video. Then I'm marking three. That is 6 inches, and of course I will turn it because I'll be cutting two of it. So after turning, I was left with 4.5 or thereabouts. So cut it in a circular method, and this is me doing it. You fold it like you want to cut flare, 360 flare, so you can have a perfect circle. Can you see the circle? So this method is going to be used for any kind of rose, a smaller rose or a bigger rose. Just follow this method, and I'm cutting in two because I'm going to turn it like I said initially. So this is me cutting it out. That's the second part. So once you're done cutting it out, you sew. I'm on my machine now trying to sew it together. I'm going to be sewing it round. Now if you want it to be more sturdy, like you want to cut a bigger rose that is a size bigger than this, you could decide to stay it so that it will be firm. You get that it to be firm, to be more sturdy. Because once it's bigger, the weight of the organza or organdy or chiffon might be too much for it, or even a plain material. Could be doll face, could be duchess. The weight might be too much, so staying it might give you that firmness. It's up to you on how to do on what you will do anyway. So this is me after turning it. I notched it properly so that I can still get my circular shape. So after doing this, I actually went ahead to iron. I went ahead to iron so it will be smooth. Then you choke. Like I said before, this same method is what you could use for a smaller rose or for a bigger rose. Just the same method, no other method. Just follow it like this. Now I'm choking. The reason for this choke is so that I won't do it haphazardly, so that I'll be able to follow it in total while sewing the organdy. Then you go ahead to cut your organdy in stripes. I had cut my organdy off camera. So I cut it in stripes. I cut 6 inches, then unfold 3 inches. So if you will be folding it, you cut six, unfold three. It shouldn't be more than that anyway. It shouldn't be more than that. Even if you want a bigger rose, your rose should your doll face where you are gathering it on should be what is big, not the doll face itself. Oh, not the doll face itself. So I use 3 inches. See it unfold. I have my 3 inches. So I'll be sewing it round. You can see I had used my machine to sew it down. That's to hold the tip first. So this is another part I want to explain. You will be gathering it. I'll be plaiting it rather. Now, there are different methods to how to sew it. You could decide to gather, but gathering will give it a very full effect. So it depends on how full you want your rose or how you want to play around it. You work with it like that. Now I was pleating my rose and I wasn't even pleating it too full. I wasn't placing it too full. When you place it too full, you have another result entirely. Playing around it to help you to know what would work for you on a particular kind of design you want. But this is just the protocol, this is just how to do it. Now sewing it on the lines, as you can see, I was taking my time to gather in to pleat it on the lines. That is why I talked about chalking. Chalking will help you to not be sewing it haphazardly. You'll be following the lines all through. Why gathering knit? It's actually very simple and easy to make. Like I said in the previous earlier on, you can use your organdy, you can use organza, whatever fabric you want to use. It all depends on the style you are working with. Mine is sample organdy. I used sample organdy to achieve this. So I'm still sewing on the line. I'm still sewing on the line. As you can see, I'm still sewing on the line. Please don't forget to subscribe and give my videos a thumbs up, and you can do well to share as well. Now, pay attention to this part. This part is also very critical. Like after finishing the first batch of my gathered of the organdy, the next parts that I'm going to use, I wouldn't be finishing it. But there is a tip that will be used to achieve a very neat rose. So that's why I said we should pay attention to it. So I'm back stitching here properly because I'll soon stop using the machine. There's something else that will be used now. You can see that line. After gathering or while gathering, there's a tendency of having your rows, the middle not neat. So you mark 7 inches, as you can see middle, then you cut it out, but I decided to slant it. Can you see? So let's say 9 inches, then you slant. Now, because you want to achieve something neat, you want your rows to be neat all through. You wouldn't want it rough. You use your hand needle. This is me tying it. Now, you use thread and needle to make like a hand rose. This will make your rose to come out neat. When your customer collects the cloth and they wear it many times, it will still come out very neat. So you can see what I did or what I am doing. 7 inches. Then I took 2 inches ahead to slant it. So we can just say 9 inches and slant. Can you see what I did? My thread and needle. Then I drew the thread to give me that gathering look. So you can see now. I'll be sewing it down with my thread and needle as well. Make sure your sewing is very firm. Very firm. Now see. My rose is neat. The front is neat. You won't be wondering how to cover it up again. There won't be need for thinking of that. See. It's very neat. So this is the process I did for a whole lot of roses because I wanted to use it to cover a kiddie's gown. So when you've made those rows, you can play around it. Anything is just so beautiful and easy to make. Like I said, the fuller you want it is how you would make your gathers to be more full, your pleats. So this is me just arranging it on the child's outfit. And that's all. Thank you all for watching. And don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up. See you all in my next video. Thank you.